Hello all, welcome to Hair System DIY. I'm your host Adam. As you might have noticed, new background today. Buddha, books, don't know if you can see that thing there, but it's an air purifier. Thought I'd vary it up a bit. I hope everyone's doing alright. Today I wanted to talk about styling. Styling, I don't know how important it is for everyone else, but to me it's super important. You know, the way you present yourself, in my opinion, is super important, and you want to look good. And that's why I put a lot of pride into basically my appearance, how I look. You know, if I'm doing something work-related, I want to look professional. So I wanted to talk about styling, hair products, gels, sprays, hair drying, whatever you want, blow drying, whatever you want to call it. And I think it's really important to make this kind of video. So I'm going to start straight up by saying I do not use gel. I used to use gel, but I found that it was pulling loads of the hairs out, and as a result, you're kind of just wasting your money, and it's just probably going to make it look worse. Also, it's really hard to get out. Gel is really notoriously hard to get out for anyone. It sticks to your hair. It's kind of like glue. And that's why I don't really recommend it. I didn't even used to use it years ago, and I certainly don't use it now. But what I do use is basically leave-in conditioner. That was smooth, wasn't it? I just knocked it over. Leave-in conditioner, if you can see that. Palmer's coconut oil formula. This is amazing, and it's only £4.50, so it's about $6.50, $7 American. Probably less than that actually, and it's available on Amazon. And if you're in the UK, it's in Tesco. If you're in the US, it might be in Walmart. Don't quote me on that, but it may well be, because it's getting pretty well known over here. Literally, I do about six sprays on my head every morning. Sometimes I do it in the afternoon as well, if it's a particularly dry day. It just works really well. It works really well. I just spray it in, and then I've got a paddle brush. I really recommend these guys because effectively it doesn't damage the hair. It's got these little things, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it's got these little things at the end which basically stop it pulling your hair out. I don't know what they're called. I don't know the proper name for it. I don't even have a made-up name for it. But anyway, the name of the brush is a paddle brush. And it's really, I found it amazing in my opinion. So I literally just spray it in, and then I just comb it. So literally just comb it like that, and nothing comes out. It's amazing. No hair comes out, and it can give you a really professional look. So, you know, for instance, if I'm going into an office environment or something, it just looks really smooth and super cool. So yeah, I really highly recommend. I think it's essential if you want to get as much longevity out of your system as possible to basically use a good leave-in conditioner that has minimal chemicals. That's another really important thing, because at the end of the day, this isn't self-nourishing. It's not got oils of its own, so it's not going to keep it nourished. You have to keep it nourished by using a product, and if you're using chemicals that have a drying effect, then your hair's just going to dry out, and it's going to look stupid, it's going to look wiry. It's going to start looking like hay, and heck, it might even go a bit ginger, because a lot of these things are pre-dyed, as they call it. So I'd use one. I mean, this has got no chemicals in it whatsoever, I think. Yeah, no chemicals. It does have a little bit of alcohol, but you can't avoid that within... I know there's some people who say, yeah, you know, get one without alcohol. That's impossible, because alcohol is effectively a preservative, and you're going to find it in every single leave-in conditioner. Even the ones that Pro Hair Labs manufacture have alcohol in them. More alcohol than this one. So I would, for ease of access if you're in the UK, I don't know what it's like in the States, for cost effectiveness, this is great. This has lasted me 2 months, and there's still a fair amount left, probably at least a quarter of the bottle left, and I use it every day. It's also got vitamin E in it, which is conditioning for the hair. And it's, you know, it does what it says on the tin. It says it's for dry, damaged and colour treated hair, and that's exactly what it does. It keeps my hair in really good shape. It gives it body as well, and it means that I don't need to put any gel in it. I don't even need to put hairspray in it. Talking about hairspray, I'm not against it. You know, if you find it keeps your hair in place and you want your hair to look a specific way, go for it. If it's windy outside and you don't want your hair blowing all over the place, go for it. But again, it can dry the hair out, and you know, it could reduce the longevity of what you're getting out of the system. So I don't personally use it. My stylist does use it on me when I go in, but that's like once every 4 months, so it doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, if you are going to use it, I don't have any specific recommendations on brand, but just try and get one that has the least amount of chemicals in it and a fairly low amount of alcohol. Because again, alcohol will dry out the system, it dries out the hair, and we don't want that. So yeah, those are my styling tips. In summary, what I would say is try and keep off the ones that are heavy in chemicals, try and keep off the hair gel, and use hairspray sparingly, if not at all. So those are my top tips. Also, more important than anything, using a leave-in conditioner that has minimal chemicals on a daily basis will really get you more out of your system. Hope you found that helpful, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.